Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Escape Velocity. Uh, it's only been 2 weeks since we last played, right? We haven't missed a session. It's just 2 weeks IRL feels like a long time sometimes. But we are here, we're back, and we are ready to rumble, I guess. Well, Rumble in the Jungle, isn't that something they did for like an old boxing match?
Hmm?
Um,
Muhammad Ali.
right, yep. Yeah, anyway, hello, Internet. Welcome to a Tuesday. You just watched our intro video, which tells you about what we do here on the channel. Mostly tabletop role-playing games, sometimes video games, but our current lineup is pinned to our socials, which I know we've got currently a Mastodon and a Blue Sky that are getting set up. Our social command in Twitch seems to be broken. Oh well. So if you want to know the best things to do, come join our Discord, because I know that is pinned underneath our faces here if you're live on Twitch, or should be in our YouTube, because we've got that too. Yeah. Uh, the link's not working with the command. I do not have them at the ready, so come find us, scream into the void, and maybe we'll hear you and scream back. Uh, Channel stuff. This Thursday, we should be back with either more of our Inspector's medical drama, where we are doing paranormal medical mysteries. There is, oh, what's his name? Dewey Savage, who's got a dancing uvula and is slime in his pants. And we are trying to figure out what's going on with him. We've got that's a fun little one shot we are doing as a brief hiatus for our escape. Or no, this is Escape Velocity. I got confused because they're both EV games, Elegance and Vigilance. It is our Good Society mixed with D&D game that we've been doing on Thursdays, but it's on a brief hiatus, and so we'll continue with the one shots and such until that show returns, and we'll let you know on our socials when it happens. Fridays we're off. Saturdays is a double header. The mornings is the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quintet, a D&D game that they are doing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Although they started in the Strixhaven setting, as evidenced by the campaign title. And then in the afternoons, they do our new Blades in the Dark campaign, Hearts of Stone. And I know that they use the virtual tabletop One More Multiverse, which has a whole lot of like, what am I trying to say? It's got like sprites and little dudes that they move around. It's very fancy, very fun. You should check that out. And it just started a couple weeks ago, so great place to join in, and you can easily catch up on our YouTube, which has everything that we've done. And we've been doing this for a while, so plenty of content on there if you are looking to entertain yourself. That will take us back around to Monday, which is the Dragon Age game, Red Jenny, that Sita plays in. And then Tuesdays, we are bi-weekly, so yeah, that concludes our schedule stuff. Feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but it's a Tuesday. That happens. Let's go around and say who we are, what you do on the internet, and who you're playing tonight. And I will remember to say who I'm playing tonight, because I forgot that last time. Let's start with David.
I'm David. You can find me here on Tuesday nights, internet-wise. And tonight I am the GM of the Stars Without Numbers game.
Thank you, David. Hello again, I'm Alex, OMG It's Some Guy on the Internets, mostly here Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then on LB's channel on Sundays for the shenanigans over there. In this game, I am playing Teddy, who is a bunny person, a telepath, the ship's captain, and a courtesan sometimes. That's me. LB, you're up.
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on the Twitters and the Twitches and the Blue Skies and all of the fun stuff that is on the internet nowadays. I'm going to be playing Neith. She is the mechanic, an alien stuck in a human's body right now, and boy, is she sassy.
Thank you, LB. Mecha.
Hello, I'm Mecha, or Mecha_VT on the Twitches, where I mostly play Elden Ring and other modding relations towards that game, because I love that game too much, probably. And tonight I will be playing Scarra. He is a quarter cyborg, robot legs for our good old human boy. He can fly, and he is an expert pilot who is just trying to survive and not be eaten by more giant snakes.
Yeah, I mean, we're all trying not to be eaten by giant snakes. Though I do like this idea of only Scar is trying to avoid it. The rest of us are like, snakes, yay!
Just jumps into their mouth.
Yep. Nope, not gonna make that joke. Sita, you're last but not least.
Yeah, just go ahead and hand that one off to me. All right, thanks. Hi, Internet. I'm Sita. You can find me on the internet at MR_WYLDT because I'm a jerk and I want to make up a weird name that is annoying to remember. You can also find me on Instagram at john.sita. Check out pictures of lovely food I make. You can find me every other Tuesday playing this wonderful game with these wonderful folks, and every Monday playing that Red Jenny game. Come check it out. Come watch. Tonight I will be playing Mozart, the full AI murder robot with a love of pop culture references and dance.
Thank you, everyone. So let's turn things back over to David to tell us what happened last time.
All right. So last time you finally made it into the angelic city, kind of proper, the angelic realm. You met along the way the captain of the knights of the area, and basically figured out he'd been around since before the Scream as well. That many of them had, and that by basically making a pact with Michael, the angel, that they were as long as they stay in this tower, they don't age, and they're able to guard the entrance to the angelic realm. You made it into the city. You met with Michael, who was basically less than pleased to find out that you were here to take away the people that he had made a pact to protect, because there was no ending to the pact. The pact he made with Ketharak was to keep these people here and protect them, and he kind of can't let them go. And he realized that perhaps he had played right into Ketharak's hand, is not necessarily mad at you, but isn't pleased with the situation. He allowed you to meet with the survivors, these 12 people from the escape pod that you had found. You did find the 2 diplomats that you're looking for, and them combined with the other bounties for the people, because basically everyone who is from the Oasis of the Stars has a bounty of some amount for their safe return. Bring your the total bounty for it was, I believe, like 1.8 million credits,
Something like
check
that.
Notes,
in my
but
notes
that's
somewhere.
All right. Okay, yeah, it was Knight, head of the Knights was named Bernardi. But yeah, you while you were meeting them and kind of talking to them and figuring out they're all right, is anything wrong, Michael and Ketharak went off to go kind of discuss if there was some way to kind of break contract with Michael and let these people go. They came back to you with this idea. You would need to go to the divine realm and get a fruit from the tree of life and bring it back to Michael. And this would in some way allow him to do this. Michael is kind of stretching the limits of what he's allowed to do, This is kind of stretching the limits of the contract he made. But he's, thinks that it's acceptable given that the alternative is to basically pervert the contract into one where now these people are prisoners. So with that, you kind of knew what you need to do, but you needed a way to get to the divine realm, which Kethrak was more than happy to provide, assuming you made a new contract with him in which you would pay him one of the seeds from the fruits of the tree of life. In this, you were told about the kind of other shade from the divine realm, Kernunus, who will he's known as the Horned God, and you learned from, I believe it was Mozart, and did Teddy also know? Someone else also kind of knew that they were an old Celtic god, I think. At least Mozart did. And yeah, you kind of, with Kethrak's help, he opened a portal to the divine realm. It's a little doorway, and there's just kind of like a door open in the middle of this forest that you walk out of, and you kind of started going through. It's teeming with sounds of life and stuff like that. People's this every 2 weeks. People's characters' names. All right. Scarra flew up into the air past the top of the trees, was able to see this enormous, tree kind of sticking up. You were told that you would know the tree of life when you saw it. That seemed to be pretty convincing that this huge, skyscraper-sized tree kind of thing, maybe not that big, but much bigger than the rest of the trees here. Maybe, think kind of like a redwood sticking out of the middle of a forest, like a normal forest. Like, it's clearly different than the rest. And with these, absolutely huge fruits kind of hanging from it, you're several, miles away from it, and even from there, you could see these fruits. And Scar went back down to kind of tell everyone what was going on, and a giant flying snake followed him and attacked him. You guys killed the snake, and it exploded. Everyone took some damage. Mozart, was kind of beat up, but Erstwhile is able to heal everyone up, and while that's going on, Mozart is able to repair himself. So you all are basically back to full health, no worse for wear. You just smell really bad as you have exploded snake all over you. While this was going on, you kind of heard the sounds of maybe some larger creatures out in the woods. You didn't necessarily see them, but you know that they're there. And with kind of this being pointed out, people started noticing there's a bunch of like little red eyes staring at you from the trees. And yeah, we pick up there.
What do we do? Do we just keep going through, or?
I mean, we can't fight everything in this forest, despite what you might want to try, Mozart. I think we just need to.
Well, you beat me to the punch on that one. I'll give it to
I'm a
you.
fast puncher.
How about you two strong people who go? Why don't we have somebody in the front and somebody in the back in case something does jump out and attack us? I might be good with a gun, but I don't think we can take on all of these things. Do we want to try going a different way?
Yeah.
I mean, what other way is there? I mean, clearly going up in the sky will bring more things from the sky down to attack us. Do you think they'll let us through? Looking out all the eyes.
I bet they
Well,
would.
if you
try.
bunch of soft lots are worried about it, you could just move along cautiously, and when shit gets out of hand, I'll be there.
Yeah, let's have the big, strong robot guy save us from everything. why don't we try going stealthily?
I look just like up at the big robot next to us, clanking metal. How do you
don't
reckon
pretend
we
I
do
haven't
that?
snuck up on you before.
Only once or twice, but that's because I was really paying attention to what I was doing.
I mean, we could try. What else do you want to do?
You know, sit around here until we starve to death, I guess. That's a joke.
All right, you do that. That's so funny. Okay, so I mean, Mozart, do you have a quiet mode or anything like that?
Right, no, I'm serious. I can move silently.
Oh, then problem solved.
Ish.
Okay.
I'll take Ish over
Let's go
not
back.
at all.
He crosses his arms and goes, and he pouts over at Neith a little bit and is like, probably move faster than you, and those squishy legs you got, and you're trying to talk about how fast I'm quiet. I can be quiet.
I'm sure you can. Human legs are not like optimal, but they work. So let's just try quietly. And if not, then Teddy can carry him.
Eddie can. How big is Mozart?
It's like 8 feet tall, something like that. He's big.
Yeah.
How long is he? I guess is the next question.
Neith might have a better strength modifier than Teddy.
Yeah, but that seems like a lot of work.
I have a +0 to strength. I feel like everybody does, right? Apart from like
Yeah.
Mozart.
+2.
Yeah, but 0.
Mozart, why don't you just pick yourself up so you don't make any noise? I guess we're
my
trying to
sneak is also not that great.
Oh, my sneak is a +0.
I'm a -1.
Yeah, I'm talking all this shit about how sneaky I am. I don't even know. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 unspent point, skill point right now, but that's not going to be able to give me +1. I need 2 points, right?
So I guess mine's a 0 overall because I have a -1 in the skill, and
I mean, if
Dex.
it's
I only
Dex,
have 1
then
from Dex.
I have a +1 to Dex, so I have a +1 to sneak.
Yeah, I've got a +1 in sneak, but
regardless
no
of how good we are
stats.
at it, I think that's just the play, though, right? Like
Mhm.
whether we're good at it or not, we roll with the punches, and
Yeah.
after we roll, maybe there's some punches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, well, here we go, I guess.
All right. I am actually going to move us over to a foresty map.
I got a 4, so I guess Mozart was still so butthurt about everyone talking
also got a
about how
4.
he can't sneak that he was muttering under his breath too loud.
I think Scarra is trying to sneak, but he's still trying to get all the snake guts off of himself.
All right. Teddy got an 8, and Neith is the sneakiest.
All right.
Noodle arms, human. I do have robot legs, to be fair. Not exactly the most stealthy.
I am going to go ahead and roll for Diego.
Do we want to place ourselves on this map?
Yeah.
Where are we?
So put yourself kind of the top left-hand corner. There's a big kind of foresty area around there. If you zoom out a little bit, I would put yourselves kind of in that forest.
How do I
like up here?
do that? I'm not that clever with this
I
system.
can drag you on.
Cool.
On stream?
Yep. There we go. I dragged you on.
Oh, Diego's doing real good.
Diego is stealthy as hell. He's got a +3. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Diego's an NPC. He works a little different. he's either proficient in a skill or not, and so he rolls differently than everyone. But yeah, let's see, and then I
Key
am
of
going to roll
control.
for erstwhile as well, just because you guys are getting healing. If erstwhile can't
That's
be
why I was here.
sneaky, oh, erstwhile not bad at sneak.
It's just
Rolled
the
pretty
two
good.
people with metallic parts attached to them, or is them, who can't sneak.
All right, we'll put up Diego.
Caesar, are you able to control that token that I put on the board? In the top left of the map.
Yeah, because haven't we had issues in the past where Sita's token is not controllable by him?
I can
Oh,
control it, if anything. I can control everybody's, so
Yeah,
apart
I
from
control everything.
I don't
apart
think
from
Can't control Sita or Diego, but I can move everyone else.
I can move
I
Caesar
can't
and
move
myself.
anybody.
Apart from I can't move Diego, that's the only one I can't move.
Yeah, I mean, David, I believe it would be the, in journals and can be edited and controlled by settings for the tokens.
Maybe it's just
I
the browser
think-
he's using.
So, do you know how to do it? You just click on you hold down on your character name and drag it onto the map.
Well, I'm already on the map.
Oh,
I dragged him onto the
oh,
map.
so you are.
Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on with it. Let me edit. No, he's in all players and can be edited and controlled by all players.
I think it's just a Roll20 thing. With some browsers, I don't know why, but some browsers you just
Oh,
can't
yeah.
move things around on the map.
Yeah.
Like I know Chrome can't do it, that's why I'm not using Chrome right now.
Mm-hmm. Chrome, you can. I can do it on Chrome. I cannot do it on Brave, which is what I normally use.
I use Opera GX literally just for Roll20.
Well, I'm on Chrome and I can like we're using Roll20 on Mondays and I can move things. I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna somebody else gets to move me. That's the long and the short of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's been too
But then
long
I'm sure it
trying
doesn't
to figure out
matter
how
too
to
much.
give me control of my character.
I know that sometimes if you open up Roll20 in incognito window, for some reason that works too. But you'd have to just log back in.
Nope.
That's fine. We can just move your camera around.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see anything different about why your character. All right. Okay, so yeah, you guys are kind of walking through these, going through these wooded area. You guys are pretty much where you need to be. Let's say you're kind of. Oh, here's another Sita.
I fixed it since somebody else moved me onto the map. They have control
Oh,
of it. So
let
get
me
rid of that
delete.
first one. There we go.
Okay.
All right, we fixed it. Moving on.
Okay. So, yeah, just kind of give me a general marching order here. Let's say you're moving from the top left-hand corner to the bottom right-hand corner. You're going diagonal through here.
I'm always behind my bodyguard. That is Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Which way are we going?
So we're going down to the right. So
Okay. I'll go. Yeah.
All right. So we got. Okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. Got kind of erstwhile and in the kind of in a back position. You got Diego towards the back can help people if anyone's going back there, and you got kind of Teddy and Mozart in positions where they're kind of towards the front of this kind of moving advance. You're spread out a little bit, which is good. Yeah, so you're making your way through. You're being all sneaky. I will say the DC was a little bit higher on this because you all smell real bad and you're easy to track for animals that can do good smelling.
I thought about this before we rolled, but I didn't say it because everybody was talking. Is it possible to like start covering myself in dirt and stuff? Because
Doing a predator.
yes,
So your character can think of that, but how effective you are at that is going to be reflected in how you rolled.
how do I? Because well, my stealth I rolled a 4, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so like you're doing it, but you're not putting like the stuff on yourself that would cover up the scent.
Some of it's just
You're
slipping
not,
off.
yeah, it's not really sticking. It's all humid and sweaty here, so it's you know it's
I think Scarra starts to do it and then immediately regrets it and just stops.
yeah. It's also, I
Well,
think you said it's a little boggy here too, so
at
like
least you
there's
look like you smell now.
I hate you.
I know.
yeah, you get like a big handful of like bog mud, and you
I
get
think
it
I
up
throw
next
it
to
on. I
your
throw
face,
it
and
on
you're like, oh.
Mozart.
Uh,
Well, it's alright. You can't smell it anyway, so it's fine.
Mozart glares and then like cyber blades it off.
All right. Well,
Sure, I thought I could never see a robot scowl, but here it is.
as you move through this forest, let me roll for. I don't want to give away what it is yet, though. So let me look at what they got skills wise. They're it's yeah, they're proficient in it, but
Yeah, and then I don't know how Stars Without Numbers sets up the GM sheets, but even if they don't have a like, hide the roll or don't send to players, you can do in Roll20 / talk to myself, and that will make it so that the rolls only are visible by you. You then have to
you can
do it
also
again to send them to everyone.
you can also do /GM roll if you just want your GM and yourself to be able to see. So I can do it to just see my rolls, but
Yeah.
I don't mind you guys seeing the roll. I just am gonna type it because I don't want the name of the thing on
Fair.
on the thing here. So let's see. Skill rolls are 2d6, and these things maybe counterintuitively are relatively good at it. Okay, all right. You guys are all kind of alert and stuff. So let's actually also give you guys some. Well, yeah. Actually, we can probably disregard my roll. I'm gonna make this be a DC. Let's get you guys doing some kind of notice check to kind of be aware of your surroundings, and I'm gonna just modify the base DC by their stuff. So we're looking for 8s and above here.
All right.
Please. Begging you. Oh, thank God.
That's not an 8 or above for Teddy.
And for Scarra.
All right.
Neith is on her shit today.
Has Neith ever failed rolls?
Yeah, just usually
Not
I'm
very
rolling
often.
like program and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and I have like 3d6 for it, or I'm an
Yeah.
expert.
There was the one session where you kept failing program rolls. I don't
That's
remember
true.
the
It was
context,
early
but that
on,
was
though.
hilarious.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I
It
don't
was
have
it was their off day.
I don't
Yeah.
have good pictures for these things, as I was doing an image search and everything was web files, which doesn't work for Roll20. So
Mm.
you guys notice them pretty far out, so you're able to kind of alert the people who passed the check are able to alert everyone else. Couple of big things are moving up, and we can kind of ignore that there are any clearings. This is basically just all pretty dense wood. But yeah, you know roughly where these things are coming from. They're large, I'd say. Um, probably probably a little bit bigger than like a grizzly bear.
But
Like grizzly bear standing up. This thing standing up. It's about maybe about like 2 feet taller than a grizzly, a little bit wider, and it looks a little bear like. You're not getting a full glance of it.
we haven't figured out what Avatar: The Last Airbender animal it's hybrided with yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking of the rune bears from Elden Ring.
Well, I think David specifically mentioned Avatar last time when we
He did.
entered this place, but that does also remind me it's one of my favorite bits in the show where it's like the Earth Emperor's bear. You mean platypus bear? No, it just says bear. It's like the one non-hybrid animal in the whole universe.
Yeah. Oh, what was that bear's name? It's like Roscoe or something weird.
Bosco?
Bosco. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So they're kind of moving in. Let's get an initiative from everybody, please.
All right.
The initiative tracker up.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do that, can I? Oh, do turn order. There we go. Oh, let's get rid of Erstwhiles. All right.
So where's the initiative button? There it is. Apparently I can only roll sixes tonight. Well, no, I got a better roll for the sneak.
I am gonna go ahead and roll for Erstwhile as well.
For some reason, it
Erstwhile
did
there.
not want to send my initiative to the.
Sita, if
turn
you
trigger.
have to click on your.
Oh, but if Sita
Yeah.
can't click on his token.
Oh,
No, he
yeah,
can now.
Yeah.
Oh, we
What do I
fixed
need
that.
to
We
do?
fixed
Oh.
that.
What do I need to
Wait,
do?
he fixed it.
You click on your character so you're like highlighted and it has the little 3 circles above you and whatnot, and then roll initiative.
Oh,
From your character sheet.
Yeah.
I see. There we go.
Okay. So, why are there so many different teddies?
I don't know. I only see one. What are you?
My turn order has Teddy in 3 times.
I'm only seeing myself once. Does anyone else see multiple teddies?
I just see one teddy.
What's going on? Roll 20. Okay, what's your
It
initiative?
does
I'm
say
going to
that there's
delete
a count of
It's a
11
6
on
for
it, though.
teddy.
Yeah.
6 for Teddy. I'm going to
I
delete.
wonder
the
if you had my
non-sixes.
token selected when you tried to roll for the baddies.
No, I didn't roll for baddies yet. I just did Erstwhile and Diego, and they're in there once.
Well, my initiative is 6.
Okay, I will delete the 3 that I'm seeing and the
Really need
5s
to-
that I'm seeing, and the
Really
other
need to get all
3.
that splash cut to the technical difficulty sign.
Yeah. Okay, and then Neith, I also have you in here a couple of times. What's your initiative? 9.
It's 9, yeah.
Okay, let's get rid of this 7. Oh, it's got like an old one in here because it's got a soldier in here from
Okay.
before for
Yeah.
me.
You got to remember to clear out the initiative tracker.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, I hadn't been clearing it for a while for Teddy to be in here so many times.
Yeah.
All right.
Teddy's just
Okay.
everywhere on the battlefield.
And we can now, I guess, see the roll for, you can see the name of the things that are attacking you. Oh, darn it, I didn't click them, but here we go. And
According to Roll20, it is a bear sloth, which I assume is
Mhm.
different from a sloth bear, which is an actual earth animal.
Mhm. All right. Oh, it's got it as giant sloth. In my
Hmm.
thing. Weird. Whatever. All right. And yeah, they'll just both go for it because. Wait a second. Did Diego legit? No. Okay, is Diego in here twice? Whatever.
I know this
He's
maybe
not,
doesn't
but it's
make
got the
great
wrong
television, but I enjoy when we have to deal with stuff like this.
Sort. Okay. It's got it backwards. Sort. There we go. Neith is
Hey,
up
we did
first.
it!
All right. So these two like enormous, giant, hairy bears with these huge, long claws are kind of like rumbling up towards you all. And yeah, Neith, you are up.
Oh, good lord. Okay. I am going to use my movement to get up into a tree, I think.
Okay. Can we get a check of some kind?
Yeah, I do. I do have the unusual movement mode. I can climb sheer walls as if they
That's
were
right.
flat.
I forgot about that. No, you're good then.
Okay, cool. And then
not that
I
difficult.
will pew pew with the laser pistol,
Okay. Yeah.
or how far? Well, they're not that far. So yeah, the laser pistol. All right, go. Oh shit.
Oh, all right. Which one are you attacking? Because there's two.
I'm gonna attack the one that's coming from the east. This guy.
Okay.
For
Okay,
7
yeah, that
damage.
definitely hits for 7 damage. All right. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. Erstwhile's going to hold action in case they need to heal anyone. Any particular, like quick free orders to Diego, or is he up to his own devices here?
I tell him to attack the bear to the east.
Okay. He will close to melee, as that's what Diego loves best. Let's see. He had enough. Yeah, he had enough squares. All right. And roll sword attack. And miss. Big time. All right, that's Diego. All right.
Remember to be hitting next in the initiative.
Oh, yeah. Mozart.
Rockstar. Okay.
Oh, actually, Mozart, Teddy, and Scar. You're
All of us together.
all of you together there.
Mm-hmm. I'll just let it go one by one.
I have no
No, we'll just
no
talk
real-
over each other. It'll be fine.
Mhm.
I have no real interest in going first, so if anybody wants to jump for going first, go ahead.
I was going to move to cover. Are these trees back here I can move to get to cover?
You're in trees now. This map is just a
Yeah.
little bad, so you
Yeah.
can.
Everything is
I'm going
trees.
to move behind a tree and then lean out and take a shot at the guy on the bear to the east.
Okay.
I'll say this, since we're all going at the same time, Mozart extends his plasma blade, which, if you guys remember, is now like a greatsword, and he puts his arm out to it like it's a guitar, and you guys can hear the opening riff of "Welcome to the Jungle" start to play Guns N' Roses, and it's not crazy loud because he's not trying to bring the whole jungle down on us, but it's the jungle, like our foresty area is probably pretty loud anyway, so playing it at an appropriate volume.
19 to hit.
That hits. 4 more damage. to the easterly bear.
And I am trying to be in cover right now.
Okay. Yeah. Any kind of ranged attacks will not will that have you'll have a bonus to your AC. All right. And
So I can't imagine these bears have ranged attacks, or maybe I'm in for a horrible surprise.
Oh no!
Bears with plasma rifles.
I saw a Tumblr post the other day that was talking about all the weapons that God gave to animals, and it's like, you know, the wolf with the teeth, and the bears with the claws, and the shrimp with the plasma cannon. Mantis shrimp are terrifying.
Bruh. Yes.
Their punches create light, like some sort of DBZ character. Like that's insane.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
Whose turn is it? I think it's mine now.
Yeah, yours or Mozart's. You're both Simo, and you can choose when you want to go.
I think if you're looking over to Mozart, he's like kind of getting into the opening guitar riff a little bit.
I think Teddy is going to try, and even though everyone is focusing on the other bear, doesn't want this other one to come up and, you know, approach our unprotected flank, and so Teddy will move to intercept that one.
Okay.
And do a punch. 13?
That is a miss, but you can do your shock.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is your AC 15 or less?
Well,
for your
so
shock?
I have the like special unarmed combatant. Even on a miss with a punch attack, you do an unmodified 1d6.
Okay, then yeah, just do the 1d6,
which is a 5.
All right. Dang. Did I save it? No, I did not. All right.
Remind me how far you can move.
You guys can move 5 squares.
Okay, cool.
Let me see if I can go into this map and get the grid distance right. There we go.
Okay, and the bear creature up to the east has taken a shot. And did Diego hit as well?
No, Diego missed, but both Scarra and Neith have shot it.
Okay, cool, perfect. Then I'm going to move down next to. Whoops. Move down here next to our captain, and I am going to run hot and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
See if I put the forgive me, it's been a minute. What is my bonus to attacks that doesn't get factored in? You know what, I'm just gonna roll it and then I'll add it.
All right, well, you hit for
Cool.
sure.
And then let's do that again then.
Another hit. And
Cool.
Does your damage modify at all, or is it 5?
Yeah, it does. I think it's either +2 or +4. I gotta get right. +2. +2 is
Okay.
+4 to the attack, +2 to damage.
So 14 damage total.
And I
This
need
bear
to
sloth is not pleased.
and I take 5.
Okay, so let's see. The 6s are all done. It's the bear sloth's turn. Okay. Oh, well, now that you guys are both in melee with it. Oh. Cool. Now the thing is, there we go. Okay, get out of my way.
David making use of the Roll20's new cone measuring tools.
You can only get 3 of you guys. All
Do these
right.
have breath-let weapons? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, the bear sloth opens its mouth and breathes fire at you all.
I knew, this is why I'm hiding behind cover, guys. I knew some weird shit like
I'm
this
in
would
a
happen.
tree!
It's a 30-foot cone, so he can
Good
get
lord! Damn!
you. All right. Well, yeah. So is it physical saves? That's how they do it. It's like physical fortitude. And...
Probably, yeah, physical mental evasion.
Oh, then do evasion saves, please. Yes.
That's a success for Teddy and a failure for Mozart.
And ignore the attack damage, or ignore the attack number. It's just going to be the damage.
Okay.
For this.
Ooh. Okay, attack number big, damage number small. That's what we like to see.
So yeah, if you pass, you take half, so you'll take 1. If you failed, you'll take the full 3.
I think as the breath of fire shoots out, Scarra was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I hate this forest. I hate this place.
As it breathes fire on, as this other one breathes fire at Diego, erstwhile, and Scarra. Scarra, we'll say you take half damage no matter what because you have partial cover behind the tree.
I'm taking half damage. Not a quarter damage.
All right. And I forgot. I'm going to have to roll the saves for the other 2. Let's go ahead and get that damage roll out for him, just so I know.
Oh my god!
Oh, you got the polar opposite. Rolled max damage. This one did.
Yikes!
Thankfully, you took that cover, so you're not taking 10. You're taking 5. And I need to. Diego just has saves, and then erstwhile has an evasion. All right, they are both passed as well.
They both also take 5.
Diego just barely. And so yeah, they'll both take 5. All right. Trailblazer. Okay, so that is gonna put us to. Oh, Diego's not happy about that. All right. Oh, where's my initiative tracker? All right, so back to Neith.
Oh my god. Okay, Neith is going to look at the situation, assess it. I'm gonna crawl over onto a branch that's like over here. Aim down and these look like they are fully natural beings, correct? Non-mechanical in any way?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna shoot it. I think I'm going to pull out my rifle instead. Burst of fire. Okay. I'm gonna do the combat rifle. Burst? Yes. Let's go. Attack for 17, damage for 6 on the same one.
Okay.
The north.
You said you did burst?
Yes.
I believe. Let's see. Did that incorporate into here at all?
Yeah. It gave me an option when I clicked on it for burst or no.
Yeah.
It looks like it added 2 damage for burst.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to see if it did it. or
And
not,
also
but yeah,
gave a
that's-
+2 to the attack roll.
It uses more ammo, is
Yeah.
the thing on it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Do not think we
And
have ever been hurting for ammo.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, unless you have to reload at some point
Hmm.
during the round, it's not going to matter too much. I'm not tracking ammo.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm
Um, I mean, you need to track it for your clips
Yeah.
to see if you
Hmm.
reload.
I have been tracking ammo.
Okay. Does anyone look particularly hurt? Oh, you know what?
Unless you
Erstwhile
count
held
5 damage.
their action last time. You know what? At the end of last turn, Erstwhile's just going to go ahead and give you a heal. Because they held their action and they can do it for free, and you're right there, so they don't have to do shit. So, Scarra, you're going to get healed. I believe it's 2d6 plus 6, I think. I'm going to go ahead and double check.
I like the
If
idea.
it's +6, then I'm back to max immediately.
Mm,
This
Yeah,
is why you
2d6
stay next
plus
to the
6.
healer, folks. I'm back to max then.
Okay, then I don't need to roll. All right. It's Erstwhile's turn again. They will walk up and heal Diego, 'cause Diego looks the most hurt next to that. So that'll be Erstwhile's turn. It's now Diego's. He is going to go ahead and do a sword attack on this bear again.
Go.
Okay, Diego.
Go, Diego, go.
Doing some damage over here. All right, bear's not pleased. All right. And we're to the 6s. All the rest of y'all.
You want to see if I can just crush this thing out, and then you could go over to the other one if need be?
Sure.
Cool. Let's do that. I'm gonna burn hot and do a couple smashy smashies.
That hits.
That's one.
And that's an yeah, it's dead.
So 24 damage.
Yeah, you kill it.
Nice. And then I take 4 more.
All right. And I need the 2 of you to
Oh
make
god, they explode.
evasion saves.
Whoops.
We're both saved.
All right. You're both good, yeah. So
Does everything on this realm explode?
Good to know.
The
Maybe.
snakes exploded too, didn't they?
I think it's because of the weird metadimensional shape shifting being smashed between 2 animals, maybe.
all right, I'm just rolling the fire breath damage. You guys will take half of this.
You guys are
Since
getting
you
lucky on those
passed.
rolls.
Ooh, another 1 damage for the each of you.
As that one explodes, and since I'm still in range of the fire breath, I'm going to move back. How many spaces can I move?
You can move 5 squares.
Okay, well, I'm going to move back just 2 squares, just so I'm out of range of the fire breath. And as I see that thing explode, I'm going to make another shot at the eastern boy
All right.
with my void carbine. 15.
Misses.
Damn, that's good damage too. Okay, well, that's my done. But I'm out of range of the fire breath now, so thank goodness.
Hopefully you are.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, it's 30 feet, so
Yeah. So yeah, as Teddy and Mozart both start heading over to the other one, Teddy is gonna go like pat Mozart on the chassis before realizing like, oh, you're burning hot, probably don't want to touch, but says, way to bear down on them, and like dashes off to the other one before you can retort.
I like that. I think Mozart, like you are going faster, and he knows that you're gonna get there first, so he like drops to one knee and puts I think he probably only has like 3 digits, but so he drops like the middle one down and goes
And
no mouth,
continues with
it's just the yeah,
the guitar
his
solo.
big hooded face just moves around.
Yep. All right, zipping over to this one and trying to punch it. Well, that's definitely a miss, and that was good damage, but I get my maximum shock damage for 6 points.
Which is enough to kill it. So I need everyone to make an evasion save.
Including me? I did move further back.
No, not you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Preparation.
everyone else, though.
That's a fail for Teddy this time.
Oof.
You roll for.
Is Neith far enough away, or like being up in the tree?
Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, up in the tree. Yeah, I think if you used your full movement to get higher and over, you'd be out of the range.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the other one explode. I was like, "Fuck that!"
Rolling saves and erstwhile. Roll an evasion save, please. All right. Okay. Oh, let me get the bear's damage here.
Did Diego roll?
He did.
I
He
clicked
got
it.
the
Yes, okay,
16
yeah, he
versus
did.
12.
I didn't see it. Yeah, I see it now.
It got better damage that time.
All right. So yeah, 8 damage if you failed, 4 damage if you passed. All right. Diego took 4. Erstwhile took 8. Oof.
Now, are they exploding in just like fire, or is it like blood and viscera and such as well?
These are fire. Like you kill the bear and you see it begins to glow red. It's very like what is it? Iron Man 3, like the extremist thing where it's like glowing and becoming like incandescent, and then just explodes into fire. Like it's burning from the inside out.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it kind of burns like the ground around it and stuff. And you see kind of out of the ashes, you already start seeing like little like trees sprouting up.
Okay. Thought you were gonna say baby bears.
Yeah, infinite bears. They explode into more bears. This is how they reproduce, suckers.
Phoenix bears.
All right.
Oh my god, this place sucks.
Roy, I fucking love it.
It is
Force.
very metal.
Fuck yeah.
No, that's what he is.
No, aren't they bio? I thought they were bio. I could have hacked them if they were metal.
No, I'm saying that's what Mozart is. He's metal. We
Yeah, I
are
can hack
organic
Mozart.
apart partially. And that
I
guy
am
was that
fucking
bear was
metal.
that guy was fire.
Who's on first?
No, what's on second?
Okay, let's stop getting off topic. We need to make sure that we go a little bit quieter next time, okay?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, everyone okay?
I'm fine.
Erstwhile
guys
kind
good?
of brushes off the soot and everything and is like, yeah, I'm doing okay. It's well, maybe do we need to heal up at all?
I mean, I'm
Big
okay.
cloud of steam comes off of Mozart's plates. They all like and vent a bunch off. You can see a lot of his plates are kind of dinged up a little bit, but he doesn't even say anything.
Right, well, we probably should move through this forest as fast as possible. I don't want to be here anymore.
So
Let's get
are
this
we
fucking through
abandoning
and go.
stealth or going for speed?
I mean, look where our stealth goes. 2 giant bears.
That's fair. Okay,
Let's just go for speed.
might as well.
All right. Okay. So I think Erstwhile is going to heal themselves first because they think are the most damaged of people at the moment.
If we do get into combat again, I'd recommend staying. I know it's hard for you two, or at least Teddy, Captain. Sorry. I know you're a melee fighter, but if you have an option at ranged, maybe I don't know.
It's something to consider, but just never been huge fan of guns. Mechanically speaking, I still have a -1 to shoot. And I mean,
Yeah, look,
I have fully spec'd into punching because I get my 1d6 on a miss.
I mean, as long as you're healthy, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, probably get a quick patch up from erstwhile. Because I'm down 10 right now.
Okay. All
Technically
right.
speaking, I should be hitting a lot more shots than I am shooting because I have a +2 to shoot.
Yeah, I mean, this game makes it a little bit hard to hit. You don't get big pluses all the time.
Yeah.
And
It's not like I'm
AC
rolling a
is-
shoot roll. I'm rolling with the weapon. So
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, attack rolls work differently because you get your attack bonus, your shoot skill, and you're rolling a d20 instead of the 2d6. What's the marching order here? Similar to this? What do we got going?
oh,
I'll be in or near the front.
I think if Mozart does not volunteer to take point, Teddy will.
I think Mozart
will-
could bring up the rear on this one. You could still get into combat pretty easily, and
Mhm.
I will have Diego be in front of me, but then I'll be right behind him. But I can't move Diego, so
All right. As you all. Oh, okay. Where's Diego's right in front of you? You said?
yeah,
Okay. And erstwhile, where do you guys want erstwhile?
at the back.
Back?
Yeah, maybe just in front of Mozart.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So you kind of got a downward line going. This is the marching order. I mean, technically you're going diagonal down across the
Yep.
the thing, but this is fine. This is the marching order. Doesn't really matter. Pretty quickly into kind of running, erstwhile still kind of working on, if people need heals or not. She gets, or not she, they get a heal off on Teddy. And all those tiny red eyes begin to they're much closer to the ground now, and you all can kind of see some of them. They look to just be relatively normal squirrels. But with glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You're not seeing a mashup of what other animal they would be.
Is there
They're mixed with vampires.
Is there an intimidation type roll?
Yeah, so it would be one of the social roles.
Reform, perhaps.
It's kind of how you want to spin it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So lead would be a good one for something like that, because it's like getting someone to do what you want them to do, not persuading them to do it.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, talk would also work.
Does somebody want to try to do that to scare away the?
Yeah.
I guess they don't understand conversation though.
Yeah.
So
Give off an intimidating
presence type
aura.
thing.
that's a good point.
Make
Perform
yourself look
probably
big.
would be good
Yeah.
for trying to intimidate the animals.
What if I want to connect with them? What if they have
Or
any good trade
survive?
deals?
Survive could work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of the skills you've said Teddy's good at. I'm just trying to think how he would go about doing it.
Well, you're a bigger bunny.
Yeah. I don't think I really have there's not like a specific telepathic move that would make sense here. I mean, I do have the telepathic assault, but that feels a bit like overkill. And it says, normally it's for one target, but maybe I can, use that to just like send out a telepathic pulse and scare them away.
You could try.
Yeah. I guess what would you like me to roll for that?
All right, so roll your telepath skill then.
Okay. I don't usually roll for this. Usually it's a save from other things.
Since we're kind of that's true. So it is doing a thing. So yeah, roll it because you're kind of trying to modify it a little bit. I think I want to see a roll from you on it.
Yep.
We'll say DC 10.
Okay, for just one of my social skills that you mentioned before, or
Yeah, I mean you should. Can you not roll telepath? I believe it acts as a skill.
maybe
Let's
I'm
see.
pretty sure. Oh, I can roll just telepathy. Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Give me a telepathy roll.
Then I guess which attribute should I give to it?
Use whichever one is connected to your psychicness because you get a bonus from one and you had to choose it like up front.
Something like
I
charisma.
don't remember if I did that. Let me see if it's in my notes. I mean, it probably would have been with charisma.
I think
Either that
it
or
has
wisdom.
to either be. It might also be Constitution. Constitution is one of the ones you can use. I think it might have to either be Intelligence or Constitution. So
Okay.
probably with Constitution.
Yeah. Okay. Can do. Ooh, that's only an 8.
Okay. So your telepathy's doing a thing. It's going out. It's kind of trying to scare them off, and you kind of like make a connection to one of these squirrels, and you just immediately get these emotions of just extreme murderous intent, and the squirrel, it's like it's a hive mind. It's just a part of all these squirrels. And yeah, I think I'm gonna want initiative at that. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. The squirrels are now attacking.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Teddy would try and give a blurted, very quick, like, they're a hive mind and they're coming.
It's
I hate this
relatively
one.
obvious as hundreds of squirrels begin descending from the trees.
Oh, it's like in Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
I hate this goddamn forest.
I'm gonna go ahead and put a pack of squirrels out here.
Yeah. Initiative tracker when you get the chance, please.
Oh yes.
Oh god, giant squirrels. I mean, maybe the swarm is that big. Oh, you'll probably want to clear the tracker.
Yes.
My score's correct.
Wait, your squirrel is like one square size? Rebecca? You said your...
Oh, no. I said my initiative tracker is correct.
Ah.
Did it update you?
Mm-hmm.
Updated me.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah, mine
you should
too.
be able to just update yourself, I guess.
Well, my number didn't change.
All right.
Well, you can edit yours on there, can't you?
Oh, I did. Did I? Oh, thank goodness. I was clicked on it. Okay. So everyone got their. Oh, I need to roll for Diego and as well. Oh wait, I need to be clicked on them Initiative and erstwhile initiative. Okay. And let me sort. Okay. So this is a swarm. I've got the squirrel over here just to the pack of squirrels to just indicate, have something to click on and track my damage with. But you are all amongst the pack of squirrels. They're everywhere. There's no need to move to engage with the squirrels. They're just there. And Diego's going to swing a sword and miss. The squirrels deftly evade his sword as he chops into the ground. And can I move you above? Yeah. So Scarra, you can go next because players win ties.
I wish I had a grenade right now. Like, I so badly want a grenade, but I don't have. So I will take a. This feels silly. I'm going to take a shot at the squirrels, and then. Oh, first of all, I'm going to move myself further back, so I'm back by Mozart, and take a shot at the squirrels with my void carbine. 20 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Okay. So I mean, yeah. So you're still, surrounded by squirrels. Are you shooting? Where are you shooting?
I'm just shooting like into the pack. I'm just like kind of being like,
okay.
I hate this place. I hate this place so much. Does it look like there's like a ultra squirrel or like a captain squirrel?
Not exactly. The squirrel, the pack of squirrels does take 6 damage. One of the squirrels explodes as you shoot it with.
I'm using Mozart as cover.
And okay, so you're attacking at range though, so
I'm shooting like into the pack over here.
Well, they're not over there. They're like on top
yeah,
of you guys.
we're not really using the map right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm shooting one that's far away from me because I know that all of these creatures seem to explode.
All right. I guess you would choose where you're shooting. Who is next to the squirrel that explodes?
Wait, so it has to be one of the people here.
Yeah, the squirrels are too close. They're all on top of everybody.
The thing is, my vindictive self wants to say Neith because of all the things.
I do have a high AC, so
I think it'll be evasion, not AC.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been rolling well, so
I'll
I
pick
don't
Neith.
have. Okay.
All right. Give me an invasion roll, Neith.
Hey, see, nothing to worry about.
So you will take half. This again, ignore the attack roll.
Okay.
In my notes, I said the squirrels also die on death. I meant to say explode on death, but they die on death too.
So you'll take 3 points of damage as the squirrel explodes into this weird glowing like blue and green kind of goo that kind of like goes not everywhere because it's a small squirrel, but it gets on some of the other squirrels. It gets on you. It hurts. It's like almost like a radiation burn or something like that where it touches. And you see a brief glimpse of yourself. Or you're back on your home world, and it looks as if you're being executed for treason.
Okay. Might be future telling things. Okay, I just saw something from my probably future. Oh god.
All right.
Remember to breathe. Breathing is important.
The squirrels that get covered in this blue-green goo, they get a little bigger.
It's like reverse slimes. Instead of punching the big one and it splitting apart, we break the little ones and they form together.
All right. So it's the squirrel's turn. They will get an attack on everyone. So pack squirrels. All right. So squirrel bite. This one will be. We'll just go kind of top to bottom here. So we'll start with Mozart. So it'll be Mozart, Scarra, First Wild, Diego, Neith, Teddy. And I'm just going to roll. So that one's Mozart. If it hits, take that damage. And this one is...
Well, at least they only do an unmodified 1d4 with their bites.
I take 1 damage. Do I get any psychedelic effects from taking this 1 damage?
Oh, that was against Mozart.
Oh,
This
what,
next
the 24?
one will be against Diego.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, never mind. Oh,
Or not
fine.
Diego, sorry. The next one will be against you, Scarra.
Still hits me.
This one will be against Erstwhile, which let me go ahead and look on that one. Ooh, I think that hits Erstwhile. All right. I will remember that. All right. Then this one is against Diego. That's a miss. And then Neith. Oh. I imagine
That definitely
25
hits.
hits. And then Debbie.
Oh, that meats.
All right. So they're just a bunch of squirrels crawling all over you. They get in like a good lucky bite. You know, they get past your armor somehow. So let's see that one's 2 damage to Erstwhile. Let me just Erstwhile's back to.
Yeah. I also just remembered that Teddy has like a shield now. So fighting Captain America style. Though I don't think he's good at throwing the shield.
All right. That's the squirrel. Neith.
Okay. Hear me out. I have a laser pistol, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is it has 7 charges in it. Could I mechanically set it to explode and make a grenade out of it, losing the pistol and the ammo, making a big boom because it's laser?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. What would you like
I
me
mean-
to roll?
Roll a fix check, please. I'm going to say you're trying to do it pretty quick.
Yeah.
So the DC is going to be high. I'm going to put the DC at 12 if you want to do it this round.
Okay. 15.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neith kind of is like, oh my god, fuck this. And you see her like messing with stuff and she's like kind of fumbling a little bit because she's not used to non-webbed hands. So like she drops something and like has to put it back together. They're all around us, right?
Mm.
So I am going to set it in the middle. I am going to like grab the scruff of his back and say, I made a grenade, run! And try to pull Diego away with me if I can. Hopefully I didn't set it to explode right this second. Give it a little bit of time before it hits critical, like so everyone can get away. Like pulling the pin.
Okay. So you want it to go off like next round?
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
everyone a chance to run?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So yeah.
How far
You
can
guys-
I move?
You can move 5 squares.
And can I drag Diego with me?
If
I'm
you're
not that
dragging
strong.
him with you,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, we'll let you, and we'll just say it uses his move too. Be the
Okay.
easiest thing to
Can
do.
someone
Just
move to
we're moving him
Diego?
early. Yeah.
Okay. there's just you guys hear a beep, 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 and see the light flashing on the laser.
It was very kind of you to make a beeping timer and a flat, like a beeping flashing timer as a part
It's
of it.
more of a caution on the thing saying it's going to, it's really the manufacturers who did the work for me. I just, triggered that response. That's my turn.
All right.
Yeah, there's somewhere
Teddy.
in the manual that's like, if you hear this pattern of beeping, run. Yeah.
But this is just the boot up beep, so you're okay.
Yeah. Teddy is gonna do some punches and then try and hop away. 16 to hit the squirrels.
That is a miss.
All right, well, let me do my 1d6, which has a much better chance of doing better damage than I actually rolled. That's a 5.
All right. You missed the squirrel you were going for. It jumps out of the way, but there was another squirrel behind it, and you just like crunch it into the ground.
Yeah.
It's a squirrel. And it of course explodes. I need an evasion check from you, please.
Yep. That's a success.
All right. Squirrels. Squirrel explosion.
So
all right, so you'll take 3. Yes. Yeah. And yeah, again, kind of like radiation burns. And you catch a quick glimpse. It's like yourself in like a hospital bed somewhere, on life support as you breathe your last breath.
That was odd. Then, ear twitches towards the beeping and bunny hop away.
Oh, cool. All right. Spreading out. All right. Mozart.
So I got a question for you. I have one of my foci that I have 1 level of is Savage Fray. And it says all enemies adjacent to me at the end of my turn, whom I have not attacked, suffer the shock damage of my weapon if their armor class is not too high to be effective. What does that do in a situation like this with a swarm?
I think what I'll let it do is you just can add your shock damage to the damage you do.
That's stupid. Okay. So then you guys hear this like long throaty scream come out of Mozart as of course drowning pools let the bodies hit the floor starts blasting throughout the floor. I want David at the after we wrap up tell me like, dude, you just kept blasting music in the forest, that's why you kept getting attacked, it's all your fault. But yeah, I'm gonna burn hot and I'm gonna do a couple of attacks and the damage is dumb. I also realized I was actually shorting myself 1 point of damage because when I'm when I have affinity with my shell, my strength is treated as a +3 and not a +2.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll this and try to figure out how much damage I'm doing. That's a 20 to attack, not a 16.
That hits. Just hits.
And yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so let's see. So it's +2 damage normally, but it would be +3 because of the strength bonus, right? Because my strength is counted as 1 higher than it's actually listed there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first one is a base of 9 and the second is a base of 14. And then if I get my shock damage on that, that's another 12. So that's 28.
28 damage. All right.
Between both attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any squirrels left?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's killed more than half of the squirrels.
Ugh. I also take 6 from the burn, and then I imagine I need to
yes.
How many evasion checks do I need to roll?
So it's just gonna be the one evasion check, and I think I'm gonna have because of where you are, I'm gonna have Scarra and Erstwhile roll as well on evasion checks as they just kill a gajillion squirrels all around y'all.
Whoops. God, I failed again.
And I'm just gonna
I rolled the wrong
modify
thing.
the damage.
Ah. We
Oh,
all failed.
oh man. Okay. So it is normally, oh gosh, make me think of things on the fly here. All right,
Nice.
so it's the normal squirrel explosion is 1d6. Um, yeah, I think slash roll. I think what we'll do is we'll basically say it was like 4 attacks. With the 2 attacks and the 2 shock damages. Okay, not bad. You'll each take 12 points of damage. Mozart, you still only take half. Somehow. You receive no visions of the future.
Nice. And
By the
that's
way, I
why
was
it's
totally
better to be a
joking.
robot.
I thought it was hallucination, and I was like, "Oh no, it's Vision of the Future, ha ha ha!" But it actually is Visions of the Future.
Okay, what do I see?
You see yourself in a cockpit, flying. There's alarms flashing. You're sweaty and you're kind of bloodied up, and it's kind of shaking around before an explosion engulfs the ship.
That makes sense. Well, I think I just saw my reoccurring dream that I've been having for the last few days.
Wait, am I gonna get executed by my people? Is that what's gonna happen?
I mean, we don't know if this is the future that will happen or just possible futures.
If you ever
Oh
go
my
home, then
God.
sure. Just don't go home. That'll
Yeah,
fix
I mean
it.
that's the plan.
Teddy will never go into a hospital ever again. No, he's not gonna put too much stock in this.
Could I see what kind of cockpit it was? Like, could I tell what ship it was?
You're unfamiliar with the ship.
Sweet. Okay, if I never go into that ship, if I just stay in the one that we have, I'll be fine.
All right.
I've seen Final Destination, guys. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, you
Avoiding
can
your
do whatever
death like
you
this
want.
will not work.
We just have to break the chain, okay?
Yeah.
I feel like every time we play games together, I'm like, oh, I need to watch that movie afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. Oh wait, no, we don't want metapsionics. It's Erstwhile's turn. Metapsionics. They want to do 10 meters of the target. Okay. Hmm. Ten meters. I need a line. Okay. Nope. Oh no. No, it's
Oh, no?
all beings. Oh, all allies. Okay, thank goodness.
I thought you
Okay.
said beans.
I did too.
No.
Oh no, the
Yeah,
beans!
I also
Beans.
thought she said
Beans.
beans. I was like, huh?
Beings.
It's
Yeah.
beans all the way down.
But what if it's a
The squirrels
being
explode into
made of beans?
There we go. The bean
He's
being.
It's like a myconid, but beans instead of mushrooms.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's probably worth it to get Erstwhile can spend a point to heal themselves, Scarra, and Teddy.
Oh, I also forgot
Alright.
I did want to get
Actually,
out of the way of the blast. I don't know how much we're representing this
Yeah.
as actual distance, but I did want to spend my move to after hacking up a bunch of squirrels to
oh,
book it away from the Granada.
Oh yeah.
actually,
If I could have got my turn to move away from the grenade, I would have.
yours is coming up.
Okay.
You'll be able to go before. We're just gonna have it explode before the squirrels go because Neith rolled pretty well on the check. So actually, no. Erstwhile can spend 2 effort for the day and heal everyone with this roll because they can
Yay.
heal at a distance and make it be a thing, and it'll be 10 meters. Anyone who's within 10 meters of Teddy, which will get all of the
Okay.
organic people. So, sorry, Mozart. Everyone else,
I mean, can Erstwhile even heal Mozart?
No.
no. Everyone
Yeah.
else heal. 12.
Oh, okay, I'll undo
Alright.
that roll.
Alright, back to full.
Back to 2 off of my full.
So we'll see what the impromptu laser grenade does.
And yeah, Erstwhile, I think, is just going to move over here next to Teddy. I guess. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I want to bring my turn order back up. Erstwhile's done. Back to Diego. So some of the
Just keep-
squirrels have. Oh, well, I will say, actually, with this enormous explosion of squirrels and all of this goo going everywhere, the rest of the squirrels are just like absolutely coated in the stuff, and they grow really big, and they get kind of like almost of a like kind of like a gorilla posture, and they have wings now. They're
How
about
about
like
a
4 feet tall.
how about like a buff kangaroo? I've
I'm
just seen
gonna-
one of those really jacked kangaroos.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
There
just
you
gonna
go.
tell
Yeah, it's not gorilla.
Diego.
It's just like a squirrel that's kind of hunched over and just jacked, and it's about like 4 feet tall, but it's got bat wings.
If I can, I'm gonna have Diego keep running and also pull Neith with them away from whatever giant explosion this grenade will do, or the squirrels will have happen to them because they're bigger now.
Yeah.
So if they can just keep running,
Okay.
pulling Neith with
Yeah,
them.
I think if Diego doesn't do anything else, he can use his
Yeah,
action to pull Neith. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just move you guys over this way. And that'll be Diego.
Okay, I will use my turn to. I'm considering. I'm gonna go. Yeah, 3 squares this way and then 2 squares up in the air
Okay.
because then they can't bite me anymore.
All right.
And then I will make a shot at the. 'Cause I still can, in case the grenade doesn't do enough damage. I will take a blast at the big boy.
Okay. Well, there's several. There's like
Yeah.
probably like 5 or 6 of these big old
One of them that
squirrels.
isn't near anybody.
Yeah. They're pretty far
Never
away from
mind.
everyone now. It's a miss. Yeah.
I'm more focusing on just staying away. Okay.
Okay. All right. So squirrel's turn. The explosion will go off. They're gonna roll an evasion to see if they can get half. Well, they don't do evasion. They just do saves. Let's see if they can get. Oh, looks like a failure. All right.
That's what we like to see.
These squirrels are not familiar with the rules of exploding guns. And
They're drawn like zombies in Left 4 Dead, drawn to the sound.
To the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
what's the normal laser damage?
It is 1d6 plus 1.
I think roll me 2d6 plus 2. And well, since it's
I have 7
potentially
charges in it.
affecting. Yeah, I was thinking like then they would each take it, but their stat block is one thing. So yeah, roll me 3d6 plus 3. And
15.
all right, 15.
Pretty good.
Goodbye, laser pistol.
Get you another one.
All right. It's down to 2 squirrels. They're now each roughly the size of a man. And
Oh my god. Would you rather fight 100 squirrel-sized squirrels or 2 man-sized squirrels?
yeah, they have these big bat wings, and yeah, they look jacked and tough, and they're ready to fight. They also look much smarter than they used to be. You don't know how it is they look smarter, but maybe it's that one
It's
of
the
them
glasses.
is staring a death glare at Neith with the knowledge that you did this, you made the grenade. And the other one takes to the air and flies towards Mozart and Scarra over that way. All right. Yeah, the one that is staring a death glare at Neith. Yeah, so it's not going to be able to get to you, but it is. It starts flying towards you, Neith. And as it gets close to you, it opens its mouth and shoots like almost like a ball of plasma out towards you. And this is an
Why?
attack.
It's
Does
called
not hit.
Magic Spit for the folks at
Yeah.
home.
Oh god. No, it does not hit me.
All right. Oh wait, they get to do different things now because it's down to 2 of them. So it's going to do another magic spit at you, Neith, because they each get 2 attacks.
That does hit.
Okay, so you'll take the 4 damage, and
Ah,
again, it's like radiation burn,
yeah.
right? With and you see yourself as your normal self, you know, with your tail and everything, and your robotic legs and your mask, and you are running from what looks to be like a crowd of like insectoid type humanoids with like combat armor and stuff on and guns, and they're shooting at you, and then one of them like gets you in the head and you're just dead.
The mask breaks and all the water fades out. Oh.
Yeah.
Touches the head. Ah.
All right. This
What is
other one.
wrong with you? Like, you're acting weirder than usual.
The other one's gonna attack Mozart at least once. We'll see how it goes. 29 to hit.
Big squirrel punch.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Got a high armor class. Yeah, 29, that hits.
For 6 damage. All right. Since that one was so successful, it's going to do another big squirrel punch. And miss you that time.
Yep.
All right. That is the squirrel's turn. Neith. Neith, you're
I'm
up.
sorry, did you say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm thinking about my death. Okay. Boy, I'm gonna go for the combat rifle then. So that's what I
All
have
right.
left. I'm gonna burst it. Let's go. Oh, it's only a 9.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Boo. We're all scattered. But maybe that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Diego.
Okay. Teddy.
All right, Teddy is gonna do. Oh,
I'm gonna move this down. So there's one like right up in Mozart's face, and then
mhm.
the other one is like right here.
Yeah. Teddy is gonna do a big bunny leap and try and basically tackle that one out of the air, but do a punch as I go flying at it.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, and 5 damage.
All right. Uh, you hit it. I will say that they they both looked a little beat up already. Guys had done a lot of damage to them still.
Mm-hmm.
These squirrels, before they grew big, were already burnt and almost dead from the explosion. So yeah, this one explodes into goo. I need you to make another evasion save, please.
Yep. Oop, not great. That's a failure.
All right. Only 2 damage though from the squirrel explosion. And yeah, you you see yourself flying. You're like you're on like a nice, expensive yacht of some kind, like space yacht, and there's some nice some well dressed, well to do people, an affluent crowd with you on this space yacht, small, private, and you're all gripping your chairs in terror as you're crashing through the atmosphere before the ship breaks apart and a piece of it just hits you and that's lights out.
All right.
Wake up in the
And
hospital, you'll be fine.
the explosion of goo is actually it kind of hits and it kind of like energy kind of like swirls and moves towards the other one that's alive, and it hits and it grows and glows and it gets bigger, and it's now much taller than a man. It's more along the same size as Mozart, and it kind of like corrects its posture a little bit, and it's got like actually really nice posture. Like shoulders are kind of like back a little bit, and its chest is out. It's kind of flying in the air, and
it's got the super Chad chin.
Yeah, it moves back a little bit from Mozart, and looks towards you all, and says, "I believe I can take you to my master if you would like. You have earned an audience."
I think Mozart's plates are just fucking vibrating, and he's got like his hand unnecessarily gripping his other hand where the blade extends out of, and he's just like, he only has one eye, one like ocular thing anyways, but so I don't know how he would force a he's squinted.
It's like a
his
triangle.
Plates are just like hurting,
Yeah.
And he looks around and he goes, "Right, I know where this is going." Turns around and pouts.
But wait, this is happening right next to me, I assume.
Yeah, it's right there. I think probably let's do a quick break and we'll get back to what we want to do after that.
Yeah, because we've done 2 combats, we've gone a little bit long, so we're gonna take our break here, refresh ourselves, grab some more water, grab a snack, take meds, stretch, all that good stuff. We'll be back real soon, so don't go nowhere. Hello, Internet. We are back. That may be one of our shortest Tuesday breaks. We still, of course, got off topic, as we do, but we're back and ready to continue with tonight's episode.
Yeah. We're back at around when we normally get back from
Yeah.
a break. All right. So there's a giant flying squirrel man. He's not that giant. He's like 10 feet tall or something like that. I mean, pretty freaking big. But yeah, giant, flying squirrel man who said he can take you to his master.
Sure, this might as well be normal, right? What do you say, Captain?
This is probably a better outcome than us continuing to bludgeon each other to death. But just to make sure that I am looking out for my crew, who is your master, and what can we expect upon meeting them?
They are Kernunas, the horned god. What you can expect is friendly conversation, as you have earned the right to speak to them. Past that, it will be largely up to you.
All right, that sounds like about as much as we can hope for.
Sorry,
Alright.
I just have a question. Those squirrely things that were just out here, when they exploded, they got goo on us and we had prophetic visions. Sad about.
They are linked to metadimensional energies that team with life. They showed you possible deaths.
Cool.
It is unlikely that the death you saw will be the one you face, as there's many alternate realities of yourself.
Yeah.
But there will
Love
be a
metaphysics.
version of you that dies in those ways.
Are you saying that the meta-dimensional energy got on me? Like, actually, like, that weird magic-y stuff got... he's just, like, starts patting himself down. As long as I don't, like, teleport anywhere, like, from this stuff touching me, then I think I'll be fine.
No. It's not the squirrels that do that. But
Which ones do that? So I can promptly avoid them.
you shouldn't have to worry about it. And if you do, I wouldn't want to be the ones to have given you an advantage against my master.
Dope. Let's just go and get this over with.
Yes, lead on. Good.
All right.
We
He's
don't know your name.
I guess he's kind of like flapping in the air with his giant bat wings. He'll gently kind of land, and as you bring up the name, he goes, "I haven't chosen one yet. Sentience is new to me."
Well, hard to go wrong with Bob. But if it doesn't
Or
fit,
Gareth.
or Jimothy.
Jimothy is great.
But didn't we already know a guy
Powerful
named
name.
Jimothy, and wasn't he was like a murderer?
Jimothy's great.
I did forget that our first boss was named Jimothy.
Yeah,
It's been so long since back
Yeah,
I
it's a
then.
mean, that was like
Jimothy.
first session.
yeah. All right. Well, guess we can rename Pack of Squirrels.
Okay, so if Jimothy comes from Jim, what would be a name for like Bob? Because Bobbert's too
Bobberthy.
obvious.
I've named him.
Bobberthy?
I've named him Samathan.
Samathan.
Manthan.
Samathan. Yeah.
Heard.
Is that basically like Samantha, but without the A at the end?
Yeah. So no, I'm sorry. It's like Nathan, but Sam at the front. So it's Samathan. I put an extra N in there. The first time I said it.
Oh, so an N sound, not an M.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, it's Sam and then Uthen with an N at the end.
I'm just gonna call him Sam.
Mm-hmm.
If I call them by their name at all.
Yeah. So yeah, he's chosen the name Samathan. And Samathan begins to lead you through the woods. Any kind of creatures that you see give you a wide berth now that you have Samathan as a guide. And you eventually make it to the Tree of Life. You see it, there's a kind of a clearing around it. So you get to this clearing, and I will say that as you get closer to it, it becomes a little bit less like bog-like and a little bit more of like a forest. And there's like the sound of like a creek, uh, nearby and stuff like that. And you get to this kind of clearing, and there's a big throne in front of the Tree of Life, and you see what must be Cernunnos sitting atop it. He is much larger than even Samathan. At sitting down in this chair, he's still taller than Mozart standing up. And let me I'll get a picture of him out here. Oh. There we go. And I'll just make him real big so everyone can see him.
Okay. Blue Man Group wearing like it's
I
got
would
like
say a deer, but it's like a
elk horns, but it's
elephant.
also got like tusks coming down from it.
It looks like something you'd see a druid wearing, I guess.
I mean, I'm pretty
Like-
sure the druids worshipped Cernunnos.
Hmm.
Or maybe worship isn't the right verb, but venerated, honored. Take your pick.
That reminds me of a word I don't remember. Never mind.
All right. Samathan bows deeply to Cernunnos before flying away.
Teddy will kind of step up a little bit, bow as well.
He's just kind of looking at you all.
Small wave.
I will do a small bow, kind of.
Greetings, Cernunnos. We are humble adventurers seeking a fruit from the Tree of Life so that we may rescue innocent lives who have been stranded far from their home.
Oh, looks you over. He takes that in, kind of nods, goes, "Worthy enough goal. So then, what you offer in bargain? A contract must be made if I'm to provide you with a fruit from the Tree of Life."
What sort of domain do you bargain in?
Life itself. What life do you bring? You get life in exchange.
I pull. I have a thought in my mind, but I don't know if Scarra would be willing to offer it.
Like
I was out of game.
experiences.
Out of
Because
game.
I
be a-
could get.
Sorry.
I have an idea. Like
Out of game.
I've-
Oh my God.
Stop trying to fuck him.
He's sexy. Look at him. What were you saying?
I was thinking
Becca?
about giving half of my years.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. My character's 29. But I was thinking it was probably along the lines of something he was thinking.
I mean, Teddy's mind is in the same vein as Neith's was.
Uh,
I mean, no offense. I have no experience in pleasures of the flesh with the human body. Neith is like, I don't know where to go with this.
All right, roll me a talk check.
Oh my God, it's happening, guys. Guys, I'm rolling to seduce.
Let's go, let's go.
I'm not very good at this. That's
Nope.
a 2.
Abysmal failure.
Wait, hold on. Oh wait, this might not actually make a difference.
what, your charisma modifier?
Right, but
It would still be a.
oh, it's a
Probably a
hit
failure.
dice. Never mind. If I roll a 1 on hit dice, I can
Watching
roll
Neith
it.
bumble over their sentences.
Yep, that's it.
I don't know if I'm able to try and salvage this, but I think Teddy would step in and what my companion is offering is eager though she may be. She is, as she says, inexperienced. However, that is a profession I have plied for many years and would be willing to offer my services in that regard as well. But I also understand if such an offer would be insulting to one such as yourself.
All right, give me a talk check. Or a lead, I suppose. Well, no, not lead. You're not going to be able to lead him. He's a god.
Yeah. They're the same roll. Ooh, that's not great. That's only a 5.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Also a fail. Yeah. Well, I do appreciate the sentiment of providing life experiences, but I did mean a little bit more literal than that. I will need physical life.
Are you able to take off years of somebody's lifespan with that?
Or like the last 5 minutes of mine.
Like
Unfortunately,
if hypothetically I were to offer you half of my life, would that be applicable? Not that I am, just hypothetically.
unfortunately, for the sake of negotiation, no, I am not. Fortunately for you, no, I am not.
So you want an actual life, like a sacrifice, I guess? Somebody would have to die.
Oh, easy.
That would be death. I don't
Oh,
require death. I require
so
life.
you want some
like, well, like, okay, are we talking like our firstborn child?
Be acceptable.
And what if we don't have kids?
They can be produced.
Is that an offer or?
Scarra fully laughs.
Anyway, sorry. As
Human
the only
hormones.
person here, I think that can produce like. You know what? What about an AI? Could I make you an AI?
Unfortunately, that is not life.
Ooh, looks at a Mozart.
It's not to diminish your existence in any way, but it doesn't meet the requirements of the definition that has been imprinted upon me.
No offense
Irish.
taken there, Celtic cookie monster. I feel about the same ways about you.
So you like the firstborn child of a human thing would be given to you, and then the deal would be made. How would we? Not that we wouldn't do that, because trades are something that I deal in quite a lot. How would you make sure that? Would you just like immediately like manifest a child or something, or what if we never intended to have kids? Or would we have to go out of our way to have kids in order to give it to you? Or
I am able to control certain biological functions. I would be able to speed up the process. The child would stay here before you would be allowed to leave.
right.
Okay. Again, as the only person able to actually create life here, hold on.
Well,
We need to talk about this before.
I'm aware of enough fanfic. There may be other options.
Okay. Fair. You say indentured servitude is a no also? Okay.
Well, if one of you wished to just stay here forever, that would be allowed.
The weird forest. No offense to your forest or anything. Complete offense to your forest. Ignore what I was
Fuck
saying
your
before.
forest.
Complete. This forest fucking sucks.
I like it here.
To be fair, I was trying to kill you with it, so there's that.
What the? You're Sam, I think his name is, or their name is.
Samathan, yes.
Yeah, Sam. Mentioned a creature. Oh, I mentioned if there's anything that can teleport me. Please do not teleport me. I would be greatly offended.
Okay.
Is there any creature here that explodes and teleports me to a random place?
Well, it didn't do that before, but I do like the idea of that.
Okay. Let's stop giving the god ideas. Okay.
I charge for these ideas.
If
You shouldn't have given that one to me for free.
You're not a god of trade.
I should become one.
This is not my true form, okay? My true form requires a specific mixture of water to breathe. If you were to create something within or from me, would you have the adequate facilities to house such a being?
He looks almost insulted at you. Says, of course. It's god of life. Any environment that can sustain life, I can sustain.
Okay. Just one
Again,
moment.
though, it wouldn't have to be that way. And you're really pigeonholing yourself here. You don't have to be.
They want to be, though. That's the kind of the thing,
don't.
is they do want to be.
No, well, okay, hold on. I gathered the group together. Okay.
Neith,
Somebody needs to stop me from talking right now.
Neith. If you want to do this, it's your prerogative. I'm just
Right,
Are you sure?
Sonic the Hedgelord. You got any ideas that don't involve that?
Any broad ideas?
You're the ones who came looking for our fruits.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think
I know this might be like breaching stuff, whatever, and you might not want to give this away for free. But what? I have no intention of using the fruit. What do they do? I know it's weird meta-dimensional magic. I don't need to know that. I already know that.
Depends on what you use it for.
If you eat it.
There's a few possibilities. It'd depend on exactly how it was eaten. To say, at the base level, provide near eternal life.
Okay, I understand. I'm just trying to understand what they want from us. Anyways, sorry. We'll continue going back to planning on how we exactly will provide a life.
Wait.
Bear with
So
us.
what might a certain great babe looking god of commerce want with it?
Of course. I don't know what he would want with this, but any number of things. All of them would be valuable.
Longer life to make more deals.
He already doesn't age.
Yeah.
It's a good point, I suppose.
Teddy.
Everything was so
Yes.
simple.
I think Teddy is going to kind of just take a breath, put a hand on Neith's shoulder, step forward, and say, "Now, normally, those of my sex and species cannot. We do not bear the children ourselves. However, I offer myself as a vessel to help provide life to fulfill this bargain."
Right, and by the scream itself with this one, you have a whole litter.
Roll me a talk check.
Come on, let's go better.
Okay, but actually, in the line of succession, this might work out for me better.
That mean.
Okay, that's an 8.
All right. He's thinking about it. It's like certain possibility. Are you, as a group, comfortable with this arrangement?
Okay, just 1 second. Lean into the guys. Okay. I'm okay with that if you're okay with that. But if I have continued the line of succession, they can't kill me. Or maybe they can kill me faster. Hold on. It just seems like she's doing some mental math in her head. No, they can't kill me.
Unnecessary biological psychology. I really, I can't understand. Leave me out.
Fair.
What do you mean by the line of succession?
So on my planet, I am one of 7 children of the great king of the ocean.
Congratulations. Should I be bowing, or I don't think I'll be bowing.
Please
you
don't.
Know,
It's
I'm
very
good.
annoying. I am the 3rd child in line. I didn't want to be part of that. That's why I left. So, according to law, I'm not saying I want to do this, but according to law, if I have produced an heir, I am protected. They can't kill me for treason. I think. But I also don't think that I can prove that I produced an heir if it's with this being. So I'm okay with Teddy's plan.
Nunes will go, I can always give you more than one kid.
I
That wouldn't
really
be a
don't
problem.
want that, but thank you. Teddy, are you sure?
You know, this is something that I have sort of always been on the the other side of. I suppose it's only fair that I be on the other end of it. At
Do you
risk of
have
being on the
children?
other side of, as far as I know, no children, but
Okay.
All right. And you want to be the
As far
one to bear the child, you say?
it would be an interesting experience, I think.
Make him do it.
Whichever will be most well, you said you can speed up the processes, right? We are on somewhat of a time crunch. So whichever will help produce the child faster.
Sure, yeah. I think we can knock it out in a day or so. We don't want to go too fast, as that would
Fan fictions happen right now.
be potentially harmful on your physiology.
Yes, I would like to, minimize any permanent harm.
All right. All right. And he kind of just looks over towards the forest, and like a bunny hops out, and he holds it in his hand, and it turns into another bunny person, and kind of says, "All right, come over this way."
All right, that's not quite where I was expecting it to go, but I'll work with it.
There's just a moment where Neith like reaches out for a second and it's just
And as you come to him, he'll touch you, and your physiology will change to allow you to have children.
Yep.
And you can go privately do that with this other bunny person.
Yep.
So, in the interim, after a while, Mozart turns to Mecca and he goes, "I changed my mind. I hate this place again."
Yeah, no, I'm starting to feel like this more place is more and more of a weird mythological fan fiction, and I hate it.
Right.
Hate it so
want
much.
to-
We,
I
we-
want
we
to
gotta
not be
leave soon.
human so much right now. I cannot tell you.
Why?
This fucking
You're
all
kind
the
of going all red up there.
I guess because there's so much like different blood flow and like all of these like endorphins and stuff flowing through my body, and it's like making me say stupid and weird things, and I didn't have emotions like this when I was in my normal form.
Probably did. They were just somewhat suppressed.
Not like
You had
this.
you had better control over them.
Maybe,
want-
but
I mean,
other beings didn't look attractive to me.
don't
Especially
worry.
not ones with legs. This is a nightmare.
All
Mhm.
right. I think Nunes will kind of like walk over somewhere, and you'll see like kind of plants grow up and form like a table, and there'll be kind of like a feast will kind of appear on it. Either animals will like fly down and like land on a plate, and he'll just like zap them, and it's like here's cooked dove and stuff like that. It's like, all right, everyone eat. We've got a long day ahead of us. Well, day to night, most of tomorrow afternoon.
I thought this was him romancing Teddy. Like, here, I made food.
There's a
But
whole
wine
bunny.
and Danya.
There's a whole bunny man somewhere else. They're doing
oh,
their
I
own
see.
thing.
I see. Okay. So like at the table eating, just like, so do you control this whole world or
Control much of it. At least the forest.
I
is it
know that
a
we're making
big
this
world?
deal with you, in order to get the fruit, for the life. But when we're leaving this place, will we not get attacked?
Of course not.
Oh, thank
No.
goodness.
You were attacked before because you trespassed in my realm. And I knew there was someone helping you as you appeared halfway through it, and I would have noticed a giant robot man walking through my forest before he got halfway through my damn forest. So
I think Mozart has, while you guys are eating, he's repairing himself. So he's taken, like, his head is off and it's on the table in front of him, like it's the plate, but he's still talking through it. And he says, "I am the fucking night. I am the wind. I will not be disparaged like this."
Oh, I
Are
think
you-
your modulator's broken. He's quoting movies now.
Does he not always do that?
Fair.
I mean, I don't really know all those old movies, but I recognize a couple of the lines. I think some of the people I knew in flight school may have talked about them or something. I was never really interested in it though. The graphics on them just
Yeah,
Oh, I
whatever
pre- I pre-
CGI was, it was terrible.
3D hollows nowadays, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You
You
get those
guys
here?
just don't understand the classics like I do.
Fair.
I understand them. I understand they were classics and meant to be left in the past. That was like
no,
500
I
years
don't
ago.
I don't get movies here.
You want them?
Not particularly.
No. Well, what do you do for fun?
mostly what I want.
Which is?
Creating life, creating different animals, designing them, new plants, stuff like that.
Have you ever put a hawk, a snake, and a lion together?
Of course.
Ah. What's the most fucked up thing I can come up with? And Neith is just sitting there thinking.
Have
for a
you
while.
combined a human face with a lion, scorpion tail on the back, and have it be able to talk to people like an old man's face? I saw that in a myth once.
Like, so you want specifically, it's a lion's body with an old man's face and a scorpion tail.
And also bat wings.
Bat.
Hmm.
Sure, we could make that.
Do you ever run into the like, should I make this problem?
What do you mean?
Like, you can make anything you want, but should you make it?
Why wouldn't I? Like,
Because
it would betray me or something? I would simply not make it to do that.
no, like
That's just because you've made an abomination.
yeah, or like it doesn't have a good life sort of thing.
Ah, if I make a thing and it suffers, is there
Yeah.
morality of it? Just don't make things suffer. It's easy enough.
No.
The old
Easy.
man lion bat scorpion would love being that. Why would I make it so it hates being that?
Have you ever like fucked up and made something like that? Like something oops, I got the insides on the outside sort of
Is
thing?
that why all the creatures explode?
Yeah, why do
No,
they all explode?
Because they were trying to kill you, and if they explode, it makes it easier for them to kill you when you kill them.
Oh. Did you make them just to die?
Well,
Yeah,
not
fucked
just
up.
to die, but they were attacking you, and there's a good chance they were going to die.
Hmm.
If they were going to just die, they would have just charged at you and exploded.
Would you be okay with that?
Why not? It would love charging at you and exploding. It would be the only thing it wanted to do.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Is this your what do you do as a hobby other than make things? Is it
I
just making things or
occasionally venture out into the world and make contracts with new mortals, or I trick mortals into coming into this plane so I can make new contracts with mortals. You know, making contracts with mortals.
Can you make a raccoon that could survive in the vacuum of space?
Sure.
What would that cost?
It would cost life. Everything costs life. I'll just be upfront with that right now.
It's a 1-for-1, like I can't give you like a year of servitude or something.
I mean, if you wanted to stay here for a year, I suppose we could do that as
Well,
your
not right
life
now.
for the year.
Yeah. Just a thought. I could really use a hand sometimes on the outside of the ship.
By the end of this, we're all gonna leave here with having made like 1 billion babies and have just an army of critters to assist us. Listen, I know we don't get fan art of this show, but I just wanted to offer put Mpreg Teddy out into the world.
no?
There is art of that. There is art of that.
There's
But
like
not
a
specifically
litter
of
bunny
Teddy.
Kids on Mozart drawing on them and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everybody stays
Anyways.
quiet long enough, they just hear noises and they're like, oh god.
Oh god, keep talking, please. Keep talking. It's what does that sound? I mean, rabbits can yell, but they like make those like cooing sounds. Anyways, let's stop talking about that.
And are you thinking of like how foxes have a weird like yell thing?
Yeah,
like, kind
rabbits
of-
do have a scream that they do.
All right.
Bye.
There were rails somewhere. I think we went way the fuck off them.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, someone's getting rails. Ayo.
Heyo!
Oh.
All right. Are there, over the next day or so, there's this feast. I will say, Cairnunus is one to imbibe, and it's probably a bit of a party. Some animals will be created that make that are able to make you know music and the sound of like an orchestra. And yeah, there's dancing music, there's firelight, there's booze, there's other substances if you want those. But yeah, is there any particular scenes people want to have before we wrap up the Teddy's firstborn child situation?
I think that Erstwhile and him have like some interesting conversations about like life and like how she does it. And
Oh yeah, because Erstwhile actually can kind of do a little bit of what Cairnunus can do, and
damn,
do it like better than most mortals. Yeah, so they probably talk a lot about that, and Cairnunus could probably give some pointers on how to be a better Bioscion.
yeah, damn. But no, I don't have any scenes.
All right. Well, people have fun or they don't, whatever you want. But Cairnunus is trying to make it to be a bit of a party atmosphere. When, the next day, I don't know if Teddy, if you want to like, so how do you envision you've had the kid? Are you just leaving it behind to this other bunny parent to bring to Cairnunus?
I mean,
Are
I
you
think
taking
returns to the clearing with the bunny parent, and like you all see Teddy returns like carrying the baby, hands it over to the other bunny parent, gives them like a kiss before parting ways, like kisses the baby's forehead, takes a breath, straightens up. Well, I hope you all had as good and interesting a time as I did. Well, maybe not in the same way, but
Interesting is the right word. Good.
As
It'll be good when we're off this planet.
Scarra says, standing next to a lion with an old man's face, bat wings, and a scorpion's tail.
I've done something good here today. That is something
was
specific
it?
from Myth.
it was enjoyable. I certainly not an experience I would have gotten had we not come here.
Giving birth?
I mean, yeah, that's not something I normally could have done.
No, I mean, your giving birth was enjoyable. Is that what it's like for you guys?
I mean, why do you think there are those stereotypes about bunny people?
Oh my god. We like clutches of eggs. It's not fun.
Are you like back to your normal physiology right now, or?
No. I mean, like when I am in my normal physiology.
I mean,
I don't
I'm
know
talking
what
about
happens with this.
Teddy. Teddy, you back to normal?
Oh, Cairnunus can reach over and touch Teddy and make him back to normal.
Yeah, probably simplest that way.
All right, so then, time for the contract. He kind of like holds his hands out, and a pattern of like a circle and a pattern appears, in like made out of grass, and like a little like branch kind of grows from a tree and grows into like kind of a sharpened wooden dagger, and he breaks it off, and he pokes his finger and bleeds into the circle and passes the dagger around. Well, I guess it only has to go to Teddy, because none of the rest of you are giving up children. So
Yeah, so Teddy will fulfill the contract.
all right. And he kind of reaches out, and this like enormous fruit, kind of like this tree branch lowers with this absolutely enormous fruit, that like you'd need like a wheelbarrow to carry, or Mozart's got his floating backpack. That'll probably work. But yes, all right. Fruit from the tree of life. You're free to leave. Does the child have a name?
Now we're running into the issue where Alex is terrible at coming up with names on the fly.
What about Tedward?
Yes, we'll go with Tedward.
All right. Tedworth it is. Enjoy your life. If I see you again, I'm sure we can make that raccoon or whatever any of you want to do.
Yes, well, we have those people to rescue still, but I'll keep this place in mind if I'm ever looking to retire.
Cool. And yeah, you're always more than welcome to come and visit your child. They will, of course, age normally, so you've got some time.
Good to know.
Right, it's been a time. I liked it better when you were trying to kill me, Huckleberry Hound Dog. Peace.
Bye.
All right. You all walk out of the forest. You find the door again that Kethrak has kept open for you. And you've made it back to the angelic realm. And you walk through with this big old fruit, and we can pick up there next time.
All right.
All right.
Good lord.
Where are you guys at experience-wise? If for experience, level you. If not
quite.
Let's
We're at
level you.
66 right now out of 70.
Let's go ahead and just take you up to 72, and
Woo.
you guys can level to 9 for next time.
All right.
So,
What is this? What is it? Nope. Continue.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go over leveling stuff next time because it's been a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do stars and wishes.
I have a star. I didn't think I needed it, but this Omegaverse bullshit that happened today was a lot of fun and gave me, LB, some panic moments as well as some joy. So thank you to all of those that participated in that. My wish is that we never talk about it again. We get out of this world, they go, how did it go? We all go, it was fine. Let's not talk about it.
All right. My star is going to David and the reverse slime squirrels. I mentioned it at the time, but I do actually really like the conceit of a creature that for anyone who is unfamiliar with it, typically in these sorts of games, a slime, you hit it, it breaks into two smaller slimes, you hit those, they break apart until there's nothing left. I liked kind of doing the reverse of that and it getting new, abilities and stuff as it, both becomes stronger and is closer to death. So that was, I kind of wish we'd gotten to explore more of it, but it was also, what we got was fun. Wish. I know this isn't going to happen, but I kind of want to see the AU where Neith had gone through with it instead, just to see how that would have turned out.
All right.
I have a star. I'm gonna give it to David as well. I just love the names of all the attacks, like Big Squirrel Punch and like Magic Spit or whatever it was. I found the names of the attacks really funny. And my wish is to not get into any more contracts. I'm very done with the contracts.
think we're gonna be okay on that front.
Mhm.
I mean, that's part of why Teddy was just like, okay, let's just get this, let's do this and get it over with so that we don't get ourselves stuck in any more nonsense.
Hmm.
And speaking of which, that's my star for you, is the moment where Teddy was just like, you know what, fuck it, I've done it enough. let's 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 turn the tables on me. It's fine, it's fair. Let's go ahead. Although I did definitely love Neith struggling with do I and my wish, man, that's a tough one. My wish is for I don't know if this is a thing that is if there's space for this anywhere in what's left of the campaign, but I have not been involved in a big space battle. I would like to do some ship combat because I haven't had a chance to do that. So yeah.
All right. Me. Oh man. I think I have to specifically give my star to Neith for the absurd horn dogginess of human Neith. It was just hilarious. Neith being so uncomfortable with it, and at the same time being the only person who's bringing it up and pursuing it. It just cracks me up. But also just everyone's reaction to the situation was hilarious. I loved it. Wish, yeah, I think my wish is to kind of get you guys up into space and seeing what you guys do with the new fleet coming in and Strand and all of that kind of stuff.
All right. Yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks to, get ever closer to the end of this campaign. Until then, though, our schedule should be mostly normal for the foreseeable future, though if whenever there are schedule changes, we post about it in the Discord, so you should come join us there. And we also, share memes and talk about whatever. These days, it's mostly Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, anyone got things they would like to plug or promote before we go? Well then, until next time, good games and good night, Internet.